pleased you most, Bucks?
Sorry, mate.
What pleased you most?
Oh, we got through injury-free and had a really sort of consistent effort across the board. So I thought that the most encouraging thing, I thought that every player would have walked off feeling like they contributed to the way that we wanted to play, and that's good validation for them, given the work that they've put in over the off-season.
First sort of look at a lot of the new blokes from Varco, Greenwood, Paddy Kay, even 12 months on, finally gets his go. What do you make of them?
Yeah, look, I thought they all, as I said, they all tipped in. We want to be a side that plays our brand of footy regardless of who's on the park. So, we were able to take a few extra players in tonight, given the regulations around NAB Cup, and we got the three-quarter time. We were thinking about we were resting one of our midfielders each of the quarters so that we can manage rotations a little bit better. We couldn't. We actually wanted to keep everyone going, so we opened it up in the last quarter. But no, all of the players I think that wore the Guernsey for the first time would feel like they got off on the right foot, and that's an important thing for them.
Paddy and then Jack Crisp as well. Jamie Elliott, Varco, all sort of rotating forward and up to the wing. Looked a more fluid and more attacking sort of structure for you.
Yeah, it was off the back of pretty solid defence. I thought early days Hawthorn were able to take a couple of plucks going inside 50 from centre bounce in particular. Five stoppage goals in the first half, which we could have done better. But I thought for the most part, our backs mopped up the ball really well when it hit the deck, and that serviced our midfield and our forwards pretty well.
First game of the year, but also your top 4 or 5 sort of possession winners, all their kicks were all fairly loose with clangers and ineffective, all sort of about 50, going at about 50%.
Yeah.
Is that a sign of a first game, or is it trouble you the foot disposal efficiency?
No, we've worked a lot on that over the off. We've put our players into more game-like situations more often over the course of the off-season. So we've thrown players all over the place, so they've played multiple roles. I think we went at something like 80% kicking efficiency in the last quarter, so we were encouraged to see that, even under fatigue, that we were able to hit targets and use the ball well, make good decisions. And for the most part, if we're getting a lot of the ball and we're using it well, and we're able to score effectively when we have it, sometimes a quick kick out of a stoppage that goes 35 metres can be deemed as ineffective, but it actually is important for territory for us and gives our forwards an opportunity.
Jordan De Goey, you've seen a bit of him the last couple of weeks in a couple of practice matches. What do you think his impact would be this year? Do you think he could play pretty early in the year?
Yeah, he's an exciting talent. He's very clean with the footy. I think his defensive skills in particular in tight, and his ability to win his own football excite us. He's worked pretty hard, done a fair volume through the pre-season. We've managed him through, as we have all our sort of first, second year players. But he doesn't look like he's out of place, and he looks like he can handle the speed of the game to this point. So every step, every opportunity's been thrown his way, he's taken, and we'll see. There's still a long way to go.
Pretty exciting going down and play tonight. What do you think a win like this will do for their confidence?
Yeah, I think it's good validation for what we've put in place over the off-season. It's really only the first step, and it's against a side who brought quite a young squad down themselves. But we really focused on the way we were going to go about it, playing the way that we wanted to play, testing some younger leaders. So Steele Sidebottom, first game as captain, thought he stood up and played particularly well with that responsibility. And I thought we had everyone really step up and play their role, so that was the most encouraging thing.
We have a rotating system. Will Swan, Pendlebury, guys like that be back for round 2? Yeah,
look, we decided with those boys to give them sort of the extra training load, really. They know the game, so it's just a matter of getting them robust and up and ready to go for round 1. But there's quite a few players out there tonight that have asked questions of the match committee, so it'll be a good problem to have in the short term. And clearly we want to see that continue through the year. We want to take a squad mentality in. We want to be able call on players and the depth of our list to play important roles for us as we continue along. And I thought the evenness of tonight's performance was encouraging in that sense.
What did you make of the support from the locals here tonight?
Yeah, it was good, more than we got at the airport on the way in with some of the signs. But no, it was like we've got great support all over the country. So there's a couple of ladies that were very excited at the front of the coach's box. Had to ask them to keep it down for a little bit. But no, we've got passionate support all over the country, so it was great to see.
The pressure tonight at times was outstanding. Was that a key focus going in?
Yeah, look, we want to be a side that plays efficient football in all phases. You've got to be good at the contest to do that. You've got to be able to win your own ball, but be able to put pressure on in that split second that you lose the pill, to be able to get it back. So, I thought that we had the right bodies in the right places at the right time in the right doses for the most part of tonight, and contested ball indicates that. But as I said, it's just a really early stage for us.
First time Collingwood have played here for a long time, Nathan. What did you think of this place as an AFL venue?
Oh, it's a beautiful surface, and for a boutique stadium, I had a great feel about it. I mean, it helps when you come out and you perform. But yeah, look, the facilities are first class. I'm not surprised that the Hawks have the arrangement that they have coming to this place. The boys have enjoyed our day and a half here, and we'll have fond memories and look forward to coming back.
Jesse White seemed to enjoy being the focal point deep in attack. How's that going to work when Travis Cloak comes back? What's the dynamic going to be there?
Yeah, well, Jesse's put his hand up. I thought Corey Galt was serviceable in his role, and more than serviceable. He played his forward role really well and chopped out in the ruck for Brodie Grundy. As I said, I thought all of our players played their roles pretty well. None of them having to play exceptionally, but just each fitting into the plan. Jesse's put a power work through pre-season. It's good validation for him. The test for him and for us is to be able to continue that through, a long, arduous season. So we're really in the infancy of what we're setting ourselves out for in 2015 and beyond. But Jesse should see that as our side should, as really strong validation that the direction we're heading is the right one. There's a hell of a lot of work to go, but it's good for the guys next door to have the confidence that when we do that we play some pretty good footy.
Solo experimented a bit last year with him behind the ball.
Yeah.
Fairly threatening tonight forward again, though.
Yeah, well, we needed bodies behind the ball last year. We had over more than our fair share of guys that behind the ball that went down with injuries. We feel like we'll be able to buffer that a little bit better this year. Faz is obviously a very skilled player, very good in the air, knows where the goals are, and was able to finish well tonight and take his chances. He's had a fantastic pre-season. He's put himself in a really good position to take advantage of that. And if he keeps performing like he did tonight, he'll get his chances.
You spoke earlier, about Pendlebury. Does the result sort of give you confidence to leave some of those senior players out for a bit longer?
No, they still need to prepare for round one. All of our decisions are around preparing for the early part of the season. If players, Pendlebury, Cloak and Swan have had strong pre-seasons. Swanee was probably a little bit behind at Christmas, but his last 6 weeks, 7 weeks have been excellent. So he just needs another couple of weeks to round that off. But all of them, Ben Reed's not far away, Jared Witt's not far away, Jared Blair will be right to go. Paul Seedsman won't be far away in 2 weeks. So we'll be looking to get game intensity into the depth of our list, and that includes those senior players so that they're ready to go.
Thank you.
Ta.